We are live, ladies and gents. Let's look on some X. We're going to show you some coins. Probably Jomo will join. We're going to show you the Bitcoin, the charts, everything. We have BlackRock is selling $217 million of Bitcoin today. What is going on, my friends? What is going on? Let's look on the Bitcoin, what they did to the poor Bitcoin. Where is the Bitcoin? Rubbish. Let's look on the CME. Let's look on CME, shall we? This is the CME chart. Let's look on another chart. This is a bit weird. The chart here. Bitunix. Okay, so we had a big dump yesterday. See, that was the dump on Bitcoin. 4% from the highs. Oh boy. Sellers are in control. Now, all the clowns on X telling you, will tell you the bottom is in. The bottom, they'll start calling for bottom. They're already calling for bottoms already from here. Now they're gonna call bottom after every dump, and they're gonna tell you to buy the dip. These people are insane, okay? Now, this is not this is not looking like a dip to me at the moment. All right, for me, for it to be looking like a dip, you need a bounce back above this candle. Then, okay, maybe you're gonna have a dip. Maybe that's a dip. Maybe it's a reversal. But as long as you don't see any buying, any big buyers coming in, don't buy it, man. Don't buy. Crypto is a short now, is not a long. Let's see who is in the house. Let's see. Oh, Jomo is here. 1 second. Let me stop the rant here. One.
What's up, CM? Hey, everybody. How are you doing today? Happy Friday. What's up?
Good, man. How are you, man?
I'm doing good. All good in the hood, as they say. Well, as they used to say back in the late 90s, let's say. All good in the hood, man. Look, I see what you were saying about crypto. Everything that you're saying, we're in the same page over here. Crypto is having, a downtrend right now. We are at some risks of, that are happening right in front of us. And we've been talking about this here, how we will see how this event is going to be reacted or reflected in price, and based on what happens with that, we're going to try and figure out what's going to be the next predominant trend. We're still in the inflection point, but hey, we're going to discuss a bit further on this as we go along on this live. So I see that Kevin is saying, hey, good morning, Lakeland, Florida. By the way, CM, everyone should say hello right now. Say where they're from. You can hint. You don't need to say exactly. Say a country. If you don't want to say a city, say a country. If you want to say a city, say a city. Or whatever. Doesn't really matter as long as say it so we can see where you're from, so we can kind of get into that discourse over here. Ask questions. Wafa is saying hi from Germany. By the way, ask questions. Anything. You want tickers. You want trading advice. You want marriage advice from CM. CM is all about giving marriage advice these days. You can ask that also. So let's go. Raf is saying good morning. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in for the show in the crypto. CM, I know that you've been taking quite, a bit of shorts as of, the past, couple of days. That's been good for you guys in the membership. How is that going so far? What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, going amazing. We're gonna show them some shorts gains soon. Let's first look on some. Continue with the rant here. I want to see. Where is this? Do you see my screen now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look. Let's look at ZBCN, because ZBCN is actually holding like a boss so far. Again, so far. I know you are kind of bearish on it. Me, I'm actually also short term. I'm bearish on it as long as we're below this downtrend and the bigger downtrend. For me, that was a sell the news event 2 days ago on the announcement. They had an announcement, some kind of a partnership with Deutsche Bank.
Ooh.
Anyway, it had a big pump, and then look what happened. This is a very bad candle. As you know, we're gonna short it below this level. We're gonna short it if it's gonna trigger. And yeah, man, at the moment, we'll see. ZBCN at the moment is holding very well relatively to all the other cryptos. It's kind of holding well, and there is a chance it's gonna do here a double bottom. But for me, need this break, need this up above, up above the five, man, up above the five, holding above the five and taking the downward trend, and maybe we're gonna get another mega trade on ZBCN. What do you think?
Yeah, man. Look, what you're saying, is that ZBCN has, partnered with Al Unity. Okay, Al Unity is backed by Deutsche Bank. It's a preferred payroll provider. So yeah, that happened last week, and we had that pump. But look, this is something that I want to stall on a little bit, okay? Because it bears importance, because this is where the experience that you and I have and our understanding of markets and how they operate can assist people. Okay, look, everyone, this is the chart of ZBCN. Okay, now this is where it happened over here, where there was a big announcement and price. Well, I don't like actually how this looks. Let me remove it because it's kind of messing it, but let's just put a circle in it. So initially we pumped, and we didn't just pump, okay? We pump above quite a significant area, let's call it. That each time, we either get, you know, uh, rejected by it, or it becomes somewhat of a support for a while, okay? Rejected here as of late. And we actually moved through it. We didn't get rejected, but later got rejected on the same day. And not only that, we actually closed really bearish. Okay, we closed way down here. Okay, so we broke out initially from this important level of the 46, 47 area, and we eventually closed really down on the day. What does that tell us, CM? Okay, it tells us that on this specific day, even though there was a big announcement, right? Oh, Deutsche Bank, Al Unity, whatever, sellers decided to step in and sell on top of retail head, because this peekaboo right here from this level, this was retail, and all this selling was, people on the know that are selling and using this pump of liquidity as exit liquidity. Okay, this is, that's why you said that you believe that I'm a bit bearish on ZBCN, at least for the short term, and you said that you're a bit bearish on the short term. These are the signs. Okay, now remember, people, we are traders. Okay, so as traders, we need to make decisions in an uncertain environment. There's no certainty in trading. There's no certainty in investing. No one knows the future. We can only look at the market and try to find clues that will help us determine what is the next best bet from a probability standpoint. Okay, now over here you can see that sellers stepped exactly on the day that you wanted to see a push up, because it's huge, right? See, I mean, Deutsche Bank, isn't that like the biggest bank in Germany or something? Like, it's like huge or something, right? It should be like, oh my God, all the world is buying ZBCN on that news, but instead it closed down. It closed red on the day, so huge sellers stepped in. That's a no clue for me. However, what you're saying is also happening, where the majority of the market is going down right now, and ZBCN is holding. So maybe that was only a one-off, but we will need to kind of look at ZBCN to see who is winning the debate. There's an argument right now between the bulls and the bears, and right now it's a bit of equilibrium after a smack from the bears, but we need to wait and see what's happening. CM, if we go below the 35 area, and let me just show the chart just once again so people can understand why I'm saying this, okay? If we go below this 35-ish area, which is again something that is a long-term support level, that's not going to be a good look, okay? And going below and kind of stalling below here, not a good look, meaning we will need time to reset, and definitely going below this level will mean kind of bad news for ZBCN, that it might need much more time in order to reset for a potential move up, or maybe lost to eternity. We don't know. This is crypto eventually, okay? It's possible. There is a possibility. And, people don't like to hear that, CM, all the army of the coins that we always speak. But hey, we speak the truth. We speak what we see on the charts. When we see something pumping, pushing, making ROIs, that's what we want to look for longing. But if something is not showing and exhibiting weakness, we want to make other decisions based on it.
Mr. Call for 7 Free Fitness saying blessing from New York. Thank you, sir. We have another. Actually, this guy is our member. I think he's our lifetime member,
Yeah,
Ralph
yeah, yeah,
from
yeah,
New
yeah,
York.
yeah.
Ralph from New York. Check on virtual protocol. Let's check on virtual protocol. By the way, everybody that's watching, please like the video, subscribe, share it on your X, and drop a question on coin, whatever you have in mind. Coin indicator, drop it now. Free alpha. Let's look on your
Exactly.
coin.
Exactly. Take advantage of CM feeling goody.
Bro, when the shorts pumping, I like it. Virtual
Yeah.
protocol was a legend. Now it's an ugly lady. It's an ugly lady. And man, look at the log scale, Jomo. Look at the log scale. If virtual, if virtual start coming back down here, that's not good. That's not good. And it had it have a risk, of coming back down all the way there. There is a risk there. It's below now the moving averages. Maybe the virtual bull market is done. And it's very likely actually because this thing
Very likely.
this thing had a 20 billion X, like
20 billion, 20 million, a quadrillion.
yeah, like, and then people want, I want more. No, I want more. No, man. At some point, the market is saturated. More sellers, the insiders are selling. This is a clear downtrend. I have an alert here. You see, Ralphie. Once it's gonna break out, we're gonna long it. But at the moment, it looks like a short.
Yeah.
It looks like a very nice short. But, and yeah, you don't want to touch it, Ralphie. You don't want to touch it. You want to focus on the shorts we're sharing in the membership now because at the moment market is short-term bearish. Until that flip to Bitcoin is nice and friendly again and altcoins looking sexy again, then you long. And remember, long the coins we share. Don't long just virtuals because it made you very amazing ROI with us back in April. It was an amazing trade. But sometimes they pump and that's it. They cool off for years. It can cool off for years, and that's why we and Jomo say, hey, maybe ZBCN is gonna cool off for a year. If it start taking major support and break structure, it can cool off for many, many, many more months. And people don't
Exactly.
like to hear that, but that's the truth. And you can look on Caspa as well. Once it broke support, the distribution phase, it's over. It's cooked, Jomo. I think we nailed it. We nailed the Caspa top last
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah.
And yeah, people need to learn that this cycle you have, if your coin is doing 10x, 20x, 50x, take profits because maybe it is cooked. It might be cooked. And by the
Most
way,
definitely, Sim.
guys, drop a super like for Jomo. He need to buy diapers for his baby. Drop a super like on the Jomo
Man, the
channel YouTube.
diapers.
Do us a favor. I can smell the old diaper of all
Man,
the way to here,
man,
Barcelona, man. Come on.
man.
Change the
Man,
diet.
man, it's not good. It's not good, man. It's not good things. We need the super thanks. Give the super thanks because the babies, is the whenever Bitcoin is dumping, the baby is dumping. You know what I mean? We need those super thanks.
We have a question from the
California Fitness.
fitness guy. How you doing? Firebull cycles BTC been horrible in September. Do you guys think this October gonna be parabolic? I'm still in the camp of the bullish, where we're still in the bull market. I think October can be very well, but remember, there is a big but. If Bitcoin break below 100k, stay below 100k, not coming back up above 100k, we might need to shift to maybe a larger correction, or maybe even, God forbid, the bear is here, man. Maybe the bear is here. We'll keep you posted. Make sure to subscribe, sir. Smash the like. We are not predicting based on our desires. We are watching and making our stance by the data we get from the market. The market is our daddy. If you want to trigger a bear market, I'm not gonna stand in its way. I'm not gonna be holding crap Ponzi's, hoping to make ROI when the Bitcoin trigger a bear market. No, 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 no. I got cooked in 2018 bear market because I was a stupid hodler. 2022, I became a short seller. Amazing ROI. We made amazing ROI in 2022, me and Jomo, all the way in August, July. Also the membership as well, printed. Now,
Printed.
now we see bear market as an opportunity, as a major opportunity for ROIs. And if Bitcoin trigger a bear, we don't care. We go with the trend. The trend is down, we short. The trend is up, bullish, we look for alpha in the altcoin market. That's it.
Exactly, exactly. And hey, Sim, I want to share something before we continue. And by the way, people, come on, do the super thanks, ask some stimulating questions. Come on, do the good things. So, Sim, look, this is the chart of Bitcoin. Okay, I want to show something very interesting. Now, people that don't get it, they don't even look at this, but this is something important. Okay, Bitcoin already had, and let's count. Okay, let's count. This is one base. This is two base. This is the third base of its bull market. This was the fourth base of the bull market. Each base is becoming more and more steep, by the way. And this is the fifth base of the bull market. Okay, now me and you, we both read the William O'Neill book. We know the William O'Neill disciples and teachings and whatever, right? He always said that once you have a bull market that is extended above three or four, bases within one bull market, you need to always be cautious about definitely the four, definitely the fifth, and if we even have a sixth later on, which we don't know right now if will happen, we need to be really open about it being kind of the last kind of stage. Okay, so we are in the last innings, and you can see a lot of evidence piling out about it. It can be, you can think about the teachings of William O'Neill about the bases. You can talk about the Fourier cycle. You can talk about the cycles from one halving to another. Whatever. A lot of things are kind of saying that we are at the end, or at the end, or a bit more maybe, or already had a crypto top. Okay, now one thing I want everyone to look. Okay, see, I mean, this is important. Each base, okay, this is first base, didn't really penetrate the ladder box. So this didn't go back down to this last base box. This didn't go and didn't penetrate. It actually kind of touched right on the top of this base. This base, same thing, touched the top of this base. Okay, so each one, they didn't really penetrate the last base. But right now, we have the fifth base over here, and it's almost about to penetrate for the first time in this bull cycle, okay, the box of the last base. Okay, this is a change in character and change in behavior that, again, me and you, we notice this because of experience. Again, we are professional detectives. This is going to be the first time, potentially, it didn't happen just yet. Okay, potentially it's going to be the first time that price action goes below, okay, a current box of a base into the last box of a base. It didn't happen so far. Again, this is a change in character. And if this will happen, okay, with a penetration of, let's say, this 200-day moving average, or the 40, 50 week, as you want to call it, also, okay, this is another change in character that didn't happen. So what we're trying to say here is that there is evidence piling around that we are very close to the end of the bull cycle for Bitcoin. Okay. Now again, remember, this is where the bull market started. We had a 641% move from the bottom for one of the biggest assets worldwide. I think it's top 5 right now for Bitcoin, and it made such a huge move. Just in comparison, the gold bull market made like a 70% move at the same time. Huge, huge, huge difference. So this is, the free alpha that we like to drop on our live shows every now and then. We need to be really careful. We need to have our eyes open and understand that a change in character is about to happen. And that's a clue that we need to have in our minds, and to make sure that we make decisions based on that. Because remember, everything is uncertain. This is an uncertain environment, and you want to be a detective to try and find the best bets. And that's what we do. In the membership, we invite you to come. You can come check it out. We invite you to see the way we do things in our community, okay? From a professional standpoint. Very important for everyone, I believe, okay? So what do you think about what I said, CM?
Yeah, man. I'm open-minded for a top, an early cycle top. I actually think it makes sense to me because of the fluffiness and the printing of the coins and the rate cut, which actually can be in a retrospect a sell then use a cycle top event, which everybody hoping, oh, Powell gonna cut rates, we're going to the moon.
That's what everyone said all the time.
And
Each time we
also
made like a, yeah.
And also MSTR triggered a bear market. Did you saw it? It triggered a bear
Yeah.
market.
Mm,
Now I will show you. I will show them
100%.
now just what I'm talking about on MSTR. I actually made a video on MSTR on the YouTube. This is the Michael Saylor stock paper crap. Where is
Oof,
this stuff?
oof, man, man,
Uh,
man.
Where
I
is
I
this stuff?
said weeks ago that it triggered the bear market, individual bear market for the stock weeks ago.
But now it's really because you can see it's going to close the first time ever this cycle below the 50-week MA. This is no joke, Jomo. This MA is the definition of a bull above it, bear below it. Nothing. It is like clear 100% accuracy. Look at this signal here back in the bear November 2021. MSTR closed below, and that was it, my friend. Also for Bitcoin. Remember, MSTR, some people think, oh, it's not correlated to Bitcoin. Back up and pookie pookie. And yes, it is. Once MSTR trigger a bear market, look at Bitcoin because it might catch up the disease. Oh boy, the disease is coming for Bitcoin. You can see what's happening here. And now MSTR is even much more overbought, much more extended in price. This is a Ponzi. This is a pyramid. It's a house of card which is going to come back down, crashing to zero, man. Just like it did back in the 2000 crash. MSTR collapsed from 300 back to below $1. This is a complete Ponzi stock, which will push Bitcoin, I believe, into the most ugliest bear market it ever had. Yes, you heard it here. You heard it here, Mr. CM the Bear told you. Bitcoin is going to suffer its most brutal bear market it ever had. Why? MSTR leveraging this. You have so many loans, people taking loans back by Bitcoin. Have you heard about this nonsense? With
For
leverage,
sure.
they take a lot of products or instruments leveraging the Bitcoin. Who are these people? All these companies, all these treasuries companies leveraging the Bitcoin. La la la. Once they're gonna start selling, it's gonna be an escalator, elevator down, down, down. Man, Jomo, Bitcoin is gonna have, I think, multiple black swans in the next bear market. All this unleashing of these large companies, large hodling, and who knows? Maybe the U.S. will start dumping. Maybe El Salvador will start dumping. All these, sovereign countries. Oh, Bitcoin, blah blah blah, bro. Bitcoin is hot air. It's not doing nothing. It solves nothing. It's absolute nothing. Now, and it can get nasty. People are not ready, Joe. People are not ready. And for
No.
me, if you don't know how to short crypto, you are a baby. You're a baby boy, and you're gonna pay for it. You're gonna pay for your ignorant and unprofessionalism because me and Jomo are gonna print on it, and many other traders, good traders, are gonna get amazing ROIs in the upcoming bear, and also even in Bitcoin correction, altcoins are gonna get down, down, down because there are Ponzi's. If you think of Bitcoin, like it's the true asset, all the rest are Ponzi's. So anyway, people that don't know how to short.
100%, man. I agree with you. What you said about MSTR, by the way, MSTR was a good predictor of the continuation of Bitcoin, multiple times within the bull cycle. So MSTR broke before Bitcoin broke out, and that was a lead and lag kind of behavior between the two that we noticed and we traded based on for the long side. So definitely now on the short side, I'm kind of looking at it from the same perspective. Okay. So hey, look, we have Nico. Nico the tipper is giving us a €5. By the way, thank you, Nico. Applauses for Nico. Applauses for Nico, man. He's saying, CM. He's saying, you are right, CM. I lost every time money because I hodled, right? Now I try to go 80 to 90% of my capital in trading. I still hold between roughly 8.7 million ZBCN, you know, which is okay because, as you said, you have anywhere between 80 to 90% of your trading as a capital trading, and you have like a 10% kind of, if it goes banana type, move, that's okay. It's actually very much with risk management in mind because it's only like a 10% of your account. It's not 100% like most people do. So Nico, hey, we know you, you know us, you already learned from us quite a bit. So you're using a good tactic and it's okay. By the way, for a lot of my members, yeah, VIPs and elite VIPs that come, I give them a questionnaire. And in that questionnaire, I help them kind of find strengths and weaknesses within their trading. Okay. The thing about it is a lot of people, not a lot, let's say 25% of the people roughly, they have a very strong gambling instinct within them. A lot of crypto, attracts a lot of gamblers to it. So what I always tell them is to keep roughly 10% maximum of their account for what I call YOLO trades, right? To kind of satisfy their gambling appetite. Because if you're a gambler and you just have the need to kind of gamble, and if you gamble with all your account, you will get smoked. You will get smoked. Even if you have a win every now and then, just like in the casino, eventually you get smoked. So for these type of people, the people that are kind of, gambling oriented because they need to satisfy the beast, I tell them keep 10% of your account on the side for YOLO moves that you just want to gamble on something. Okay, that's a tactic that I use with some of the members that I coach, and that's beautiful. And by the way, if you want to be coached by me or CM to become a better trader, okay, come join us. You can scan the QR code. We invite you to come. We will make you, a better trader. Okay, that's what we do. We breed better traders. Come check it out with us. So Nico, that was a beautiful exhibition of a great tactic as always, Nico. Okay, by the way, we have here Boost Jan is saying hi in Slovenian. Mr. Boost Jan, hi to you also. Mr. Lenin is saying, good afternoon. Many thanks for the alpha. Thank you very much, Mr. Lenin. Consider giving us a super thanks, in the Jomo channel. We'll see you there. And he's asking, oh, you want that, Sam? I thought you want to go over this because this is from your membership, probably.
Nah, this guy, man, Crow. He asked about Crow. I told him yesterday about Crow. This guy is, I don't know, man. He smoked too much. Smoked too much, man. Like, need to stop smoking, man. Stop. Rest the joint. Put the joint down, man. I told you, the Crow, man. Crow is cooked, man. I told you, Crow is cooked. If I had any, I would dump it. The PP man is coming, and he's PP. That's a resistance here. Strong resistance going up. Very bad. You're talking about double bottom. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
man.
What double bottom, man? Maybe double bumhole. This is cooked. It's cooked, man, and obviously it's gonna bounce at some point. But this is a PP man top. This is a PP man top kind of a move. You can see there is no bounce. It's horrible. It's horrific. It's horrendous. Dump it before, as long as the getting is good, because later it's probably gonna go and break to new lows. This is rubbish Ponzi. Again, my two
Yeah,
cents.
for
I might be
sure.
wrong. I also
For
look
sure.
on the
I agree.
SQD one. I also look on the SQD one for this guy. SQD. Woo! Wow! Whoa! 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 What a pump! Amazing pump! Yay! Woohoo! SQD. Yeah, very nice pump. Out of nowhere, no edge, no nothing. Congrats to the robots or the unknown ghost trader that is actually enjoying this pump. Probably no one is enjoying this pump, man. Now, SQD. What a what a what a flop.
This coin is funny. This coin is really funny because I looked at this. Oh, you're looking at the you're looking at the full chart. Perfect. Because right now it's pumping, but you can see that in the past it actually had an interesting kind of potential trade back in April 2025. And I was looking at it back then. We didn't take the trade because it was very low volume on Mexi. And now all of a sudden it's getting, renewed love. So I would say this is potentially a coin that can be on the watch list for a potential continuation trade. Very interesting to see it happening. probably some piece of news, but me and you both know something that happens every time, CM. These type of coins that get pumped out of the pure bottom, a lot of time they get fizzled all the way back down into relevance. Yeah, yeah, I would say 90% of the time that's what happens. It gets a pump, 2, 3, 4 day pump all of nowhere. You can't really trade it unless you're scalping it, which is okay, but then it kind of fizzles down. Okay, but definitely something to watch, CM, because it was only on Mexi in the past with like a 200 to 400,000 volume only, and now it's on perpetuals on bigger exchanges. And if this creates a continuation, we'll be all over it for sure.
Yeah, man, probably a sucker rally, but anyway.
Yeah,
Guys,
probably
drop
sucker
a
rally.
like, drop a question. We're gonna wrap it up soon.
It's a
Really,
Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, give us a hype it, CM. Let
whoo.
people
Let
click
me
on
let
the
me show
hype.
let me show let me show some people the our shorts. Okay,
Do
let
it.
me show them the shorts, man. Where's my screen? All right, so this is I'll show you some shorts. Where is this? Let's show you the Mexi. Okay, so on Mexi, I took AIOT. Okay, look at this. Up on it, 2.300 ROI. You can see USDT 2.3 on gains so far. Very nice. Already realized a little bit of nickels. I'll show you the AIOT short. All right, we actually shorted it on a delay. Okay, I was watching it. Okay, actually watched it here, and I was saying, oh boy, it's gonna take
Yeah, yeah,
a nasty poop. Then it pooped, man. It pooped without me here. I was like, oh
yeah.
no. Then I said, okay. I actually entered on the poop. I entered on the poop, midway on the poop here,
Mid
and
poop, mid poop.
I got lucky. I got lucky, man. I got lucky. It didn't even bounce to my stops. Up on it 30% and counting. It looks like this thing can get completely cooked because you can see
Yeah,
this kind of a move here. It shows that somebody is somebody very, very large gonna sell. Is gonna take a big shit. And yeah, that's one of the shorts we take. Let me show you more stuff. All right, we also took this guy. This guy is good. ICP. We've been waiting for this one to trigger for a while. I'll show you guys. This is ICP, the short. Okay, we shorted it here. I think right here. Yeah, right here. We shorted it here on the 4-5 something here. You can see how it lost support, and it's now at it's actually kind of price discovery to the downside, Jomo. This is price. We need to come in with definition. You have price discoveries for the upside, price
price shittery for the
price,
downside.
price apocalypse, price apocalypse
Apocalypse.
to the downside. Okay, just lost. Look at this. Look at this pattern here. This is cooked coin, rubbish, absolute dog poop.
Maybe price shitploration, like exploration, but it's shitting, so it's shitploration.
Hard to pronounce it, man. Need something easy.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I
this
know.
is
I
this
know.
looks very nice. We've been waiting for this short. This short triggered up on it so far 1.2 1200 pretty much. And also we have SPX. Guys, by the way, get yourself Bitunix account. I'll drop the link below. I will give you now a free short alpha trade, not a financial advice, okay? This is the link. Do yourself a favor. Get yourself the Bitunix account. I will show you how to short now. Smash the like, subscribe, and give a super thanks to Jomo for this, okay? Now, look at this short now. SPX is setting up for a short. We already took a little short, but it still didn't play out. Okay, I'll show you what we're watching here. Okay, that's the SPX chart. As you can see, it gotta be a cleaner one. Let me take a Bybit one. Or Bybit? Yeah, Bybit is the daddy. All right, look, this is the SPX head and shoulders, okay? This is a pattern that is very likely to perform. The measured move of this pattern is brutal crash, okay? A brutal crash for SPX, okay? It should collapse really to around the 30 cent 50 cent from it in the next couple of weeks and months. That's what this pattern telling you, okay? It just triggered now, okay? So get yourself Bitunix account, grab some SPX short, okay? I made a tutorial on how to trade short on Bitunix on my YouTube channel. Check it out. Then go grab yourself some SPX short and put your stops right here at 108, okay? Now again, it might bounce, stop you out, but if that happens, and then it fizzle again and come down, short it again as it coming down, because this thing is very high probability to collapse. Yes, yes. So this is another trade we took. I have many other trades to show you on my, I'll show you the Bitunix account for a second. That's the Bitunix account. I have ETH short up 1K, OM short up 1.3. Look at OM. Look at OM, man. OM, Jomo. Look at OM. That's actually the trade. We shorted it here. Look at it. Bam. Shorted it here.
Amazing short. Amazing.
Up on it. And this is what we short. Bearish coins. Coins that are bearish. Coins that are rug pulls. That's how we short. You remember, Jomo, how we shorted the Celsius coin last cycle and the Luna and the FTX?
Yeah.
You know, people don't understand. You can make unbelievable ROI going short in a bear market or in a bearish phase of crypto, because these coins are getting cooked. Last correction, remember the Siren short? We shorted Siren. It collapsed 60% in like 1D, you know?
Yeah.
I tell you the truth, man. Sometimes I prefer shorting than longing, man, in this shit market. Like, really.
Most definitely, yeah. I get what you're saying. People don't understand when shorts work, they work ferocious. And by the way, this shorting environment right now that you've taken, it's not even a strong one just yet. It's just a little minor one that is kind of, you know, when shorts really start working, you know, it's like the earth opens a hole in the coin's price and poof, just evaporates price all the way back down. So man, oh man, kind of anticipating the bear market, because no one, the edge in a bear market is that no one really tries to short at all. You don't have players you're kind of going against. Everyone is either kind of trying to bounce play or just complete sell run to the hills. That's why when short started to print the ROI, things work for us short traders. Okay, and again, we're not only short traders. We're just traders. But when shorts trigger, we like it because we don't have a lot of competitions. And as we said multiple times over, you know, this, you know, live show, scan the QR code, come check us out. Our trades, our market updates, everything is in our membership. We're waiting for you. We invite you to come become a winner, just like we are and just like our members are. You know, CM, people need to stop with the whining and the hodling, because it's being, for I don't know, for ages we have this show telling people, you know, that hodling is inferior to trading, and each time we get the people, no, but if my coin is the next Bitcoin, or if this happened, whatever, and again and again and again, kind of not nice, but they get smashed. Okay, the message we are trying to send is stop with the hodling, stop with marrying a coin, start dating them. That's it. That is it. And we invite you to come to watch exactly how it's done, you know, in the membership. Ralph is saying true that. Mr. Zach Trade, someone that is a trader, CM, is saying good stuff. Nice.
After, guys, drop your coins now. We're gonna wrap it up shortly. I'll look on. By the way, we're gonna look on Aster in a bit. Just responding to the only one is back in town.
Ooh.
It says it's a classic parabolic short on AIoT with the insane pump that came before it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We saw it. We've been waiting for it, and bam.
And we made money on that pump. We made our eye on that pump also. All right, that pump, we traded it beautifully. Beautiful execution.
Yeah, yeah. Most people didn't even know it existed. We had like a triple. Some members made triple on that one. Aster. Let's look on the Aster crap. This thing is
the Aster thing. Everyone is talking about it. Like, look, people, when something is, you know, less than 2-3 weeks, maybe even a month, me and Sim, we don't even care about this. It's just, you know, it's a bit of a garbage for now. Doesn't have enough data. It's just, a hype coin. Everyone is like, oh, Esther, Esther, Esther. Who gives an F, man? Who gives an F?
Yeah, nothing to really talk about. At the moment, it's holding, but you know, if you're talking about it, like you asking, oh, you're considering, buying this rubbish now. No, no, no. You need to have, first of all, when you trade crypto, you need to look on Bitcoin first. What Bitcoin is doing? Is Bitcoin is dumping or is it pumping? Is it going sideways? Is it friendly or is it hostile? Is there a risk of a downside or there is a no risk and high risk on environment, everybody going, everything going mad? Where are you now? Now it looks like it's a take profit environment. It's a pullback style of environment, especially for alts. You don't want to jump on Aster because Mr. Bunter is pumping it, is shilling it, or the CZ or another clown on the socials, man. The more people talk about it, the more disastrous the collapse is going to be. It's going to collapse probably because it is too hyped and overhyped.
I saw like someone saying Mr. Beast sold his, Esther Holdings, blah blah blah, whatever. If Mr. Beast is trading it, I don't want to touch it unless it's the other way around of Mr. Beast, man. But look, hey, look, there's actually someone, Lenin, is actually asking about the coin. I didn't know. Maybe you knew about this coin, CM. I don't know, man. It looks good. Look, it already broke out, so this is already bygones. Okay, this is XPL, by the way. This is a nice coin, a new coin, but you can see already out of the bat, this wasn't a 3-4 days coin. It was over a month. So still very much in the new coin area. It was basing sideways for a month and then it broke out. Okay, it broke out yesterday. So this was a potential. If this was on my radar, I would have potentially traded this, but it wasn't on my radar at all, probably because it's a very new coin. So hey, right now it's extended. Okay, when you have something like this that it is extended already, like 70%, made a 70% move in a day, CM. That's nice, right? By all accounts, that's a nice move. Already extended. Now you can wait to see if this creates like a pennant sideways for the next week or 2 weeks and then creates a continuation. Boom. Then potentially it's something that you can engage with. But right now, after the 70% move up in price, this is just something that is extended in my books. Okay, again, in our books, we don't engage with something that broke and already made a 70% move in a day. We wait on the sidelines to see if this can create print, any type of continuation patterns or not, and then we engage with it. So right now it's going to be on my watch list, but nothing that I would at all recommend engaging unless, again, you're a scalper, short-term trader, whatever. If that's your thing, way to go. Not our thing at all.
But yeah, man, a beautiful breakout. I'm now
Yeah,
gonna add it to my watch list now.
yeah, for sure. It's added. It's
It,
added.
it's actually like 2 billion market cap. Another Binance hyped coin, probably gonna do very very well, like the other crap.
And
Uh,
by the way, CM, all these coins that we've been seeing pumped lately on Binance, I look, for 2.5 years, all these new coins on Binance, they got nothing. All right, most coins got absolutely zero attention, and in the past month, only Binance new coins have been getting a lot of love. What was it? Mix got like a 12x in 2 days. These types of coins making 50, 70, 100 percentiles in the days. AIoT, which we caught, was like a 3x in like a couple of days, right? So I don't know, man. This usually when something is a new characteristic for a market, that's also a clue that I will take into consideration into my own kind of view on the market. Because when new type coins are pushing higher, man, we know we saw this happening in the past. Okay, and it's a clue that I'm definitely taking into consideration to my own trading, CM.
yeah, man, CZ probably came out, with the parade or something, some kind of a parade, you
Parade.
know, with the flags, woo, woo, woo. So, all the degens and the boys and the happy boys, buying pookie pookie pookie. But it just all this also all these pumps of these insane pumps you saw, like insane pumps. We had the MYX pump was
Yeah,
insane.
mix.
So these
Insane.
these kind of insane pumps just before Bitcoin is rolling over. That's happened. Okay, it happened twice last cycle. Last cycle it happened. I'll show you the chart. It happened. You remember that we talked about it.
Yeah, we talked
This
about it. That's what I'm
this,
saying.
this happened here when Bitcoin was creating the head and shoulders. Where is that nonsense? Okay, right here. You see, that was the head and shoulders. You had a rising wedge, exactly like we did now after a sell off from the higher high fake out. Exactly the same. You had a higher high fake out. It came down, smoking down. Then everybody,
Yeah,
oh no, oh no. Then a bounce. Altcoin season here. Altcoin season. Altcoin went bazooka here, just like they
yeah.
went bazooka now for pretty much the same time frame. You know, like what is it? 2 weeks, something like that. 2 weeks of a bounce, and look what happened after the bounce was over, man. Bitcoin completely crushed the market. It crushed the market and it broke. Back then, it broke below its 200 AMA. So we are still to see what's going to happen today. Let me look on the chart today. You can see the same stuff. You had this fake bounce after a dump, fake bounce, and again as well here another like a top, some kind of like a top before, you know, a slowing down, momentum slowing down, a bear flag here, rising wedge, and
Yeah,
we could do something like this, man. I will not be
yeah, most
surprised.
definitely.
I will not be surprised to see
Not be
something like
surprised, man.
and people will like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I wait
Just
for
like
man.
last time,
I
man.
want to see it, man. I really want to see this flash crash on Bitcoin. Crash all these coins, man. Send them back to their toilet papers, to their toilets, man, where they belong. Then go sideways, and then a final leg up. You know, maybe a lower high, maybe a higher high. Who cares? But a big, 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 insane out season on the back of the sell-off. Oh boy.
Look, Sam, we're having an interesting discussion by someone called Johnny, right? And he's asking, hey, what's you doing, CM? I'm a VIP. I was a VIP in the past. In a few months, I finally get some capital. And next year, right, thinking about having 100K, do you think crypto will survive until the next year or eaten by the bear, CM? Yeah, that's a good question. And by the way, CM, that's what we're saying. Hey, people need to stop this conception of only being able to have ROI in a bull market, because we say this all the time. Actually, it's in the bear market where you don't have a lot of competition and you can do ROIs in a bear market, okay? Because you have less competitors against you. So Johnny, I'm going to pass the mic to CM because you kind of want to hear his 2 cents, but you don't need to wait. You can come in now, join, for example, our membership, do something to position yourself with a group of people that will show you a correct path, whether it's a bull, whether it's a bear, it doesn't matter. All that matters is how to make ROI. That's it. What do you think, CM?
Johnny, first of all, come back to the team, man. You know, second of all, get lifetime membership. Lifetime membership will save you a lot of stress. Man, we're gonna do a lot of ROIs, whether crypto is going to zero, shorting, and also we're gonna long precious metals and stocks on their time. So don't worry about it. Now, also consider when you come back, because you come back with 100K, you want to become more professional. So get lifetime and also get at least 3 months or 6 months elite VIP to get yourself educated now, okay? Like a pro, okay? You're gonna be a pro. Me and Jomo gonna coach you hand in hand to flip you as a pro. It's amazing investment and it will change your life. Now, to your question, man, crypto is not going anywhere. Crypto is the next stock market. It's not going anywhere. It's just gonna have insane bear market, and just for the whales to buy their creepy Bitcoin, their precious Bitcoin on a 90% discount. That's what happened all the time. There is nothing to panic, man. This cycle will repeat itself till the end of life, pretty much till the end of our life. You look at history. Every 4 year, every 3 year, you have the fourth year is a bear market. It's okay. It's natural. Now, are we going to something bigger than a regular bear market? We don't know. But even if we go to a larger, like a prolonged bear, like '08 for the S&P or '00 for the Nasdaq, '00 and '01, whatever, don't worry about it. You're gonna have shorting environment for the first maybe 6 months or 1 year. Then you're gonna have a huge bounce for maybe another 6 months or 1 year. Huge bounce. The Fed will panic if they will start injecting
Injecting
capital,
liquidity here.
to the economy. The whales are gonna buy Bitcoin. You're gonna have another huge bull, huge bull, and then we'll see if it's a lower high. Then we're going for another bear, or whether we start a new bull market. It doesn't matter. We're gonna swing trade it, man. We are swing traders. That's what we do. We long once they start bullish, and once they top out, we are out. Just like we did with Kaspa, just like we did with many other leaders and insane movers. Once they top out, we clear the way and let gravity crush them. Sometimes we participate, we short them. But man, we swing traders. That's what we do for life. That's what we're going to do for life. And man, I highly encourage you to join our Elite VIP because, man, Johnny, I don't know what you do for a living, but the AI is coming after you. The AI is the AI is going to replace 90% of the population. Man, all the HR, everything that is online, coding, stuff like that. AI is coming after you, my friend. AI. Now, some people will say, "Oh, but it's coming after traders as well." No, 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 no. Trading is an art, is a form of art. It's like Picasso. Or you got it, or you not got it. AI cannot, yeah, they trade, they have bots and stuff, but they cannot really, trade so much like a real trader. Okay. Now, I highly recommend you join Elite because this is the time, to ramp up your knowledge and to grow your wealth moving into the recession, because the recession is coming next year probably. It might start it now. You never know. You never know, man.
Yeah, as we said multiple times through this live, we're seeing, signs both ways can happen, right? And by the way, Johnny was answered by the lonely one that is saying markets are not going to disappear, just like you said. So we know that the only one, he has some smarts. And here is Johnny's response. And we can kind of this is a message to everyone. Johnny is saying, look, yeah, man, he's responding to the only one. He's saying, yeah, man, but he's saying, I want more pumps. I don't want depressing bear markets with low volume environment. I know about shorts, but I feel like in bear exchanges could go bust. And this is the thing. Johnny. Most people are exactly like you. They feel more comfortable when things are pumping, when things are going up, and they are afraid of a bear market. And they know about shorts, as you said, but they fear of engaging. And that's why, as me and CM always say, it's like taking a candy out of a child when you do shorts in a shorting environment, because it's like CM, it's much easier because we have no competition. No one, well, much less people try to go to the short side, much less. So my message to you, Johnny, get out of your fear, grow out of it. Okay. And as CM said, take the lifetime with us, because when you take a lifetime with us, we will just take you hand and start with the Elite VIP, of course, for a couple of months, because we're going to take you hand by hand. By the way, the Elite VIPs, they get, video calls with us. It's a real hand by hand coaching to make you feel better, okay? To make you feel more comfortable in the shoes of becoming a true trader, okay? Because everyone thinks like you. Yeah, does bear market has its own set of risks, like, exchanges go bust, less liquidity, blah, 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 blah. Sure, okay? But it happens also in a bull market. The reality is, me and CM, we just know how to manage it already. We've managed this so many times in the past, and we are calling all of you, we invite you. We will be, we will guide you through this, bunch of fear, nonsense mongering things about bear, and making sure that you understand that it is as nice and as good of a journey as a bull. We don't need to fear the bear at all.
It's
Okay,
actually
so
gonna be
just
much better than the last bull. The last bull was horrible. I'm actually looking forward for
Yeah.
the bear, because the bear, woohoo, mama, gonna be amazing. Trending down slides, woohoo, you enter in the peak of the mountain, woohoo, and you see them dumping like, oh, pee pee, pee pee, pee pee, all of them, one after another, leading by the big Bitcoin. And the Michael Saylor,
Exactly.
with the capitulation, man.
Oof.
Woo. Yeah, man.
Definitely, CM. Definitely, more CM. Look, CM, I think we can wrap this up for today. This was a very nice live. Thank you very much for the Alpha, CM. As always, it was a pleasure. Thank you, everyone, for coming to watch our show. We try to give you the Alpha. And remember, okay, remember, we invite you to come to our membership where we do the ROIs, where we, teach our people what to do and how to do it and when to do it. We invite you to come. Me and CM are over there doing what we do, breathing champions. Until next time, everyone, no edge, no trade,